This is a CloudFormation template for the virtual machines required for the PoC guide of Wazuh. This is the PoC guide, and besides these monitor endpoints, there is also the Wazuh all-in-one installation, and it is included in this CloudFormation template. I will show you in this video how to use this template. So let's start by downloading the file. Let's go to raw here, save as, and make sure that the file is downloaded as a .yaml file. Let's go now to CloudFormation here. I'm in CloudFormation. You can do this from any of the regions. Create stack, upload template file, and we're going to select that template that we just downloaded. Let's continue next here, and we can specify any name here. We can call it PoC guide. These are the parameters that you can edit. One parameter that you might want to edit is this one, the workstation IP, because that way is going to be more secure the RDP and SSH into the different instances. This, if you add your public IP address here, it is going to be added to the security group of these instances. And another parameter that probably you're interested in changing is the instance type, the size. If you want a bigger size or a smaller size, but the default is fine here. Let's click on next, and everything else can be just leave as default, and let's click submit. This is going to take about 2 or 3 minutes to deploy all the components. We can monitor that. Alright, we started at this time and it will take about 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, about 3 minutes have passed already. The deployment is complete. If we check here, all the resources were properly created, and it took 28:33. It took about 2 minutes in this case. However, a good waiting time is 5 minutes for all the applications to start properly. From the output stubs, we're going to be able to see the public IP addresses of the servers, and also here we have the URL for the Wazuh manager. If we click here, and this is the password, so let's copy that one, and while this is loading, okay, now let's enter the credentials. So this is also going to be helpful to check the servers, to complete the guide, because you also need to log in into the servers for the different use cases here. Let's go back here, and you will need the SSH key, which you can find in parameter store. Parameter store here. Okay, here we can see the 3 agents that where Wazuh agent was installed. 2 Ubuntu machines. This is the Ubuntu 22.04, the Red Hat 9.0, and a Microsoft Server 2022. From here, this is the keeper that you are going to need to log into the Linux machines, and also this is the password. You use this SSH key to decrypt the password for the Windows server. I can show you that very quickly, but I'm not going to get into details on how to SSH. Let's go here. This is the Windows machine, and from Connect RDP client, get password here. If you copy this and decrypt password, you're going to get a password to log in into this, to RDP into this Windows server. And for the Linux machines, you just do it with SSH. Once you are done with the lab, To don't keep incurring costs, you can just delete the template. You go here, this is the template, the POC guide. Click on delete stack, and that's it. Uh, you're only going to be charged by the time you have the components deployed. And if you want to keep for some reason the stack deployed, you can turn off the instances, and that way it's going to be cheaper to keep it running, to keep the components deployed.